If you've been living under a rock, um, for this topic, this topic, besides of what this offseason has been about, besides what Jimmy G's worth is, I made a video on that. Is the topic of is Trey Lance ready to start? Right now, I feel that question isn't a fair question to ask when the offseason had barely begun. So I'm going to ask this question. Why does Trey Lance need to be ready right now? As said before, the offseason has barely begun. He has time to get ready for training camp. So, why, as a group of fans and analysts and everyone in between that, want him ready right now? Well, it's simple. Besides for the Joe Montana stuff, which that's an entirely different topic of why Joe Montana's that dynamic between Joe Montana and Steve Young during this entire quarterback situation, which deserves an entirely video to itself, is if the Rams didn't win a Super Bowl, we wouldn't have this conversation, in my opinion. I get it. Seeing a rival win a championship sucks. And it sucks even more when you were one game away from the Super Bowl and they were the team to beat you. I get it. We've seen this 4 overtimes as a 49er fan. It gets tiring to see rivals win championships after they beat you. Especially just in general now, when the LA team that always goes all in beats the Bay Area team. It sucks, I know. So maybe, yeah, your mind goes to the thought process of, I want Trey Lance to be ready now so you can happily finally see a championship come to the Bay Area. But you gotta understand, the Rams and 49ers are two different teams that are built and do things so different from each other. You can't compare the moves the Rams do to the 49ers because they are just two different mindsets, two different plans about winning that just share a coaching scheme. You have one GM that will trade every first he has to get star players, while another wants to build with the draft, brick by brick, all that. So with that in mind, who cares if Trey Lance is ready now? For all we know, he is on schedule to be ready to start. This could all be going to plan for the 49ers and no one knows. And we're just here wasting time over something we can just hope happens. Let ESPN, let SportsCenter, let all these other reporters and analysts talk about this, and instead of just keep this conversation going till September or August, wherever training camp starts. But here's what I will say if you are worried about Trey Lance not being ready. This will be his first NFL offseason. Last year, all he worked on was getting drafted, so improvements in development will be made on how to be more of a pro since he's been in the NFL system for a year. Secondly, here's the thing about, do you really feel Kyle Shanahan, after he just saw his best friend Sean McVay win a championship, make sure Trey Lance will not succeed? Kyle's and John Lynch's jobs are on the line with Trey Lance. He needs to succeed for them to keep their jobs. And it seems they're doing the best they can with the hire of Anthony Lynn, and I expect more hires to happen, all in the name of making sure Trey Lance can succeed and they keep their jobs. You don't hire Anthony Lynn, one of the best rushing offensive minds in the game, to not help Trey Lance. The best thing for a quarterback is a running game, and you just hired Anthony Lynn. And this roster is gonna, this staff and roster are going, and I know, here's the thing about it. I know this roster is going to look different next season, right? A lot of free agents probably won't be signing, plus you're going to have a draft class of rookies coming in as well. But this team will still have the core that was just in the NFC Championship game with Jimmy Garoppolo as quarterback, who could barely throw because of a shoulder injury and a broken thumb, basically. So just imagine next year with Trey Lance, a more athletic quarterback as a starter. Sure, he will have his growing pains, but he will have an all-star cast of supporting players plus a run game to lean on. So he doesn't have to play hero ball. He just needs to play at a level or even better than what Jimmy Garoppolo did. And I can honestly see that happening. So don't worry about the future of, or don't worry about the topic of if is Trey Lance ready. Focus the energy on more fun topics this offseason. Here's the thing about, if you actually spend time on it, the draft is one of the funnest parts of the offseason, right? So put your time there. And just know, Trey will be ready to start come training camp. And if he ain't ready there, after training camp and preseason, he will be ready to start. But that will be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. You know that stuff. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that the ad is right there. Honestly, I wasn't gonna make this video, but I just saw a take from Booger McFarland, and I just need to get my thoughts off quickly. And this is the quickest way I can get them off. All right. But yeah, next video I'm gonna tell you now is probably gonna be about LSU basketball. They are in trouble of missing March Madness, and that scares me. So see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoy your day, and as I said before, see you guys next time.